China, you know you like slimy, China. As long as it's in the right place.
Nope.
Somebody licks your nose. Oh, yeah.
Things were not meant to go up the human nose.
I said just your nose. No, just the...
No. Don't go in my nose.
I didn't say on top. Just lick the top of your nose.
Oh, that's bad, too.
How's that bad?
It's not as bad as going in your nose, but that's what would make the squishy sound.
You know that's not the area I'm talking about either.
This one.
No, not the nose. What do you think that sound would, where would that sound go, China?
It would go in your ear when someone licks your ear. No.
That actually makes sense, yeah. Okay, that's not the area I was talking about. Talking about your armpit, just like all up in there. Tastes like
that's an actual fetish too in Japan.
Tastes like deodorant.
All
right.
In Japan, they do eyeball licking too.
Yeah.
And doorknob licking.
Anyway, so this is the DataFist podcast, and you couldn't tell because this dumbass hit the record button too early. I am Jeffrey the Magic Fox Clark. You are.
No, China.
Yay! China's on the DataFist podcast this week again. This time she doesn't have to go to a baseball game, which is nice. And you are the host.
I am the host, Hikaru, guys. What is up, guys?
And this is the podcast where Hikaru wraps up all the big questions of the week, and he asks and I answer, and we make sure everything you want to know is answered in the most professional, non-professional way ever. So let's get it started.
So, as we all know, the Xbox One S released.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've been watching a lot of videos about it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but so far when it comes to unboxing, I'm starting to actually really, really dislike unboxing.
Why would you like unboxing in the first place? I've never understood that whole phenomenon. People going, "Oh, they have something that I don't have. Let me watch them open it." It's like watching.
That's precisely why.
To me, it's like watching a rich kid open his gifts because I can't afford it. It's like me going outside in the cold ass weather to look in some dude's window and watch him open his Nintendo 64, and I can't afford it, so I got the Sega from 4 years ago. That's what unboxing is to me.
I mean, the thing is, I watched them because I thought they're going to talk about literally like the specs and everything, you know, while they're doing it. And they no.
Only one guy does it. It's this really, really smart black guy. I can't remember his name. He has a YouTube channel, and he just reviews electronics. So this dude has everything: plasma screen TVs, 800 phones, all the PlayStations. And he's just like, he actually does the specs of it. And his house is so ballin'. He literally, and behind him is like an 100-inch TV that he reviewed like 2 years ago.
100-inch.
It's huge. I'm not kidding. Like if you ever find it, or if you know who it is, comment below. But this is this dude behind it with the biggest TV in the universe because he reviewed it, and he was like, "This TV's ass," but he kept it.
I mean, pretty much when I saw it, one thing they did do was compare it to, of course, the Xbox One, the original, not the S, just the Xbox One. And then they compared it to the PS4. The actual size.
I bet that didn't go well.
It actually did pretty well.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, the Xbox One S, I don't know if you've seen it quite yet, like actual whole what it looks like.
I know what it looks like and stuff.
It looks exactly like a PS4.
It looks like a PS3, but like, you know, like it looks like the Gen 1 PS2, but smaller, in my opinion. It has like the ridgets on the sides and stuff. It's super duper boxy, small.
It is, yeah, it is smaller. From what I've seen, they said it's 40% smaller than the Xbox One.
Oh yeah, we've seen it. It's very small.
But width-wise, compared to the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 4 is still bigger width-wise. But when it comes to height-wise, the Xbox One is smaller.
Yeah, it's small, right? When China calls it small, it's small. It's very small.
Oh, thank you, a little it is.
A chibi Xbox One.
That's pretty much
with the big eyes. As the specs wise, I did see the specs as it goes, but to me, it's not I don't. As long as no one makes a big deal about it, that I'll stay happy. But the specs are okay. They're keeping up with, you know, the Xbox style of this is as close as a PC as you're gonna get. And usually, let's be real, the only reason why PlayStation wins specs-wise is because they have proprietary everything. So
that's true. Yeah.
So the only reason why PlayStation is better is because they built their crap from the ground up. They literally built their own PC just better than the Xbox, which is already supposed to be a PC. Yeah. So Xbox is doing well for themselves, graphics and processing wise. You know, the only time for me it'll ever matter is if for some reason a current gen console looks like a last gen console, graphics and processing wise. So here's the Xbox One, but it acts like a 360. That's a problem. You know,
you're going backwards here, guys.
Yeah. Now imagine me being the cold kid outside watching the rich kid unbox a 360 with a new case. I'd be pissed. It's cold out here. It can't even play Halo 5.
Why am I even here looking at this?
Exactly. That's what everyone on YouTube should be asking themselves when they watch an unboxing video.
I mean, like unboxing of loot crates. That's pretty much it. Cause,
I would do that.
But those are at random, though.
Yeah.
Every person gets something different for loot crates.
Even if it's the same. Okay. That's worse.
It's like pulling from Overwatch, but except in real life.
Man, right now, forget Overwatch. I've been trying to pull one Zarya skin for 3 days. I've played over 100 games of Lucio Ball. I am literally the best goalie in the game right now. Over 100 saves, 50 goals, and I still can't pull a Zarya skin. But if you guys don't know what that means, it's like, imagine in terms of like, you know, loot crate. Imagine getting a box and your friend got a box. And it's supposed to be the same thing. This is a box of apples. But you open your box of apples, and it's all red. And he opens his box of apples. It's 2 red apples, but the middle one's gold.
Yeah.
That's how Loot Crate works.
I am so salty right now thinking about that. Why do you get something better?
Exactly. And it's like, you can't punch them out because it's YouTube. And until they have virtual like realities, you can just be like, shut the fuck up, PewDiePie. And you like hit him in his jaw.
Some YouTubers give their stuff away when they don't want it anymore.
That's called good marketing. You know, I'm not gonna use this, but my fans can. You know, here, take it.
And and I touched it.
Yeah.
And I touched it.
It's like that back in the day when people used to sell Britney Spears napkins at restaurants for like ridiculous prices on eBay.
They still do that, don't they?
Yeah, they still do. But like back in the day, Britney Spears was like the shit, and her napkins or like snot rags would be like $500 plus.
Who would be Britney Spears today? Whose snot napkins are we buying?
The snot napkins it'll always be Angelina Jolie, of course.
For you.
And no, she's still ridiculously popular. Even if you don't like her, it'd still go for like a ridiculously high price. But if we're talking about just a popular chick in general, it'd probably, like he's right, it'll probably be a Kardashian. Yeah,
most likely one of them.
It would be the younger ones, the ones that aren't Kardashians.
I like her sister Chloe. Chloe is hot and she is strong and she's smart.
She's still a Kardashian. That's not the ones that are popular. It's the little Jenner ones. Those are the popular ones.
I don't care about her. I just care about how amazingly gorgeous Chloe is. I saw an episode of. Well, we're going off topic, but yeah. So back to the topic. Yeah, the Xbox One is smaller and it's doing what it's supposed to do. So to me, it's not a big deal. And for the unboxings, those feel like really dumb videos to me. But I can understand why people would want to watch them. Because one, it's insurance on whatever you buy to make sure you're not getting ripped off. And 2, sometimes it's fun, but usually, unless it's like something like Loot Crate where it's really randomized and you never know what you're going to get, it's not worth watching.
So there's 2 things I want to get into about the opening and box openings and everything. One, it comes with 500 gigs, a terabyte, and 2 terabytes.
Okay.
If you get the 2 terabyte, you get a stand.
Okay.
And the 2 terabyte, I believe, was $800, if I'm not mistaken. And
that is the most. Wait, can you switch the hard drive? That's one thing I did not ask when I saw the.
They didn't
Xbox.
say. They didn't say.
I was gonna say, if you can switch out the hard drive yourself, it's not worth buying a 2 terabyte. I can go get a 2 terabyte from Fry's right now for $200. Pay the $400 for the lowest one, and be like, all right, cool. I only paid $600. I basically have the best Xbox in the universe right now.
I mean, it's because you have to pay for the stand separately if you don't.
Who really buys the stand to any console?
This is the first Xbox that you can stand it up vertically now.
Who cares? I mean, like, there's gonna be people who care, but like, let's be real. Like, a stand really? That's like China. Imagine there's a dress set, right? They're all the same dress, but each dress comes with extra shit. So here's the regular dress, $200. The dress with a necklace, $400. The dress with a necklace and shoes, $800. But if you just buy the dress and go to a bargain store that sells jewelry, you can get those fucking shoes for $50 and that fucking necklace for maybe $75. You pretty much paid the second dress but got the third dress outfit.
Yeah, if you can do it cheaper, do
exactly.
it cheaper.
So dumb.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. One of the things that they did that actually kind of made everybody mad. They're like, why would we do this if we can just go like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you can switch out the hard drive, I'll just buy the most piece of shit console, put in a ballin' hard drive, and then bam, I'm done.
That's
and
what people doing with the PS4.
Yeah, and PlayStation has embraced it. He's like, PlayStation made an official video on how to change out your hard drive, which I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Here's how to and they were being such dicks about it because people couldn't figure out the PS3 one. So it's like, here, guys, this is how you open the PlayStation 4. Put your hands on the shiny thing. Press down. Pop. There you go. I was like, oh my God. You guys are such trolls.
Oh my god. The next thing, the controller. I'm not gonna lie, I actually do like the controller for it's when you actually get it, it's white in the front, but then the sides of it, the little outline, it's black, and then the back side is white again.
Yeah, it's a part of their E3 series where they have the controls that you can go online and customize with any color you want. Which color would you want your controller to be, China?
Do they have the ones for games?
It's whatever you want.
Yeah, you can make it whatever you want. It's a custom controller.
Because we always had...
Like how the black side is all white and everything.
Oh, it looks pretty just like that. But I don't know. I would have to... I like...
China likes the OG controllers.
I like Portal. I want a Portal decorated. I want it to look like GLaDOS.
Yeah, are you still there? That's China's text sound. Oh, that's the turret? Never mind. Okay, but yeah, China you can get stickers. If they don't make it officially, you can always buy like a design sticker and just slap it on your controller.
I had that on my original what's it called? DS. I had a Portal sticker and someone stole it. They stole my DS and I lost my sticker. I
was like, they only stole the sticker? Wow, that's a generous person.
They stole my DS and they stole my sticker because they're monsters.
Yeah. I lost. You know what's really crappy? The first time I lost my DS was in a bet. So it was literally like the last 2 days of high school and I just got this DS and I was like, and I got it for free because I'm a lucky kid, I guess. And we were playing Street Fighter and then me and my friend were betting. He's like, hey, I bet you your DS from my Xbox. I almost won an Xbox 360. I was playing Street Fighter 4. Wow, Street Fighter 4 is old.
Fighter 4, yeah.
Yeah, it's so old. Holy crap.
I think that's a good lifespan, though.
But
it's
yeah,
a good lifespan.
I was about to win, but my controller ran out of battery and I died. And he's like, give me your DS. I'm like...
That doesn't count. No.
And no. To me, it didn't count. But like, I'm so like the half Asian side of me was like, don't dishonor your family. So I was like, all right, here's my DS.
Fuck that! I'm running away. This is mine.
But I was literally like one hit away from winning an Xbox. That was a sad day. All right, what else?
The controllers.
Oh, yeah, the controllers. Yeah, like I said, it's a part of the customization series. So if you don't like the controller, you can just pay a video game price and get your own custom controller. So
right.
And you can always like trade it into like GameStop or sell it online for the exact price of the new controller. So it's not a big deal.
So the last thing about the controller specifically, I actually really, really like that I actually found useful because a lot of people tend to, as we all know, they use DS3 tool to hook it up to their computers and use it.
It's PC ready?
Yeah, it has Bluetooth.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
So you no longer need all of that stuff. So you can literally just hook it up. And the way they did it was that when you hook it up to your computer, it automatically recognizes it. So you don't literally.
But only in Windows 10.
Yeah.
And Windows 10 is Windows 10 is the Windows Vista of our time. It's just a piece of shit. And I keep getting that message. Hey guys, if you still have Windows 7 or whatever, if you look down, you see that blue box in the bottom right of your screen. Hey, Windows 10 update is ready. Don't you dare press it. You will hate it. And your games will hate it, and your computer will kill itself because it's not ready and doesn't want it. It's like
I had to do it. I had to do it and then update every single program that I put on there for school, and I was so mad. Oh my god,
China! We told you not to do it.
It was too late. I had to start working, and I had to do it, and I had to fix all these things, and these things wouldn't work, and my old assignments wouldn't open. I was crying. I was so frustrated.
Sounds like rape to me.
That does.
That's not cool at all. Unwarranted upgrades. That sucks. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's very... The only thing that I don't like about the Xbox's new features is they're forcing Microsoft's plan on you, which is like, Windows 10 for life. Dog life. It's like the Haka. It's scary and it's coming at you and you don't want it. But you have to. Yeah, if you don't know what the haka is, check out the last episode of We Are Casuals. You understand the whole conversation of the scary New Zealand haka in rugby. But yeah, no one wants that. And I feel like, honestly, if Xbox had the choice, they wouldn't do it. But it's because Microsoft is like big parent company, so they're like, push Windows 10.
Because nobody's downloading it because our stuff is shit.
Because we know it's not a complete update. So yeah, no one wants it. All right. What's next?
For
You're gonna have
the-
to have it though. That's the problem.
In like 10
I don't
years.
think so.
And plus, actually, I say no because when everyone was like, Windows Vista sucks, they were like, all right, we'll move on to 7. And like within a year, 7 was out and 7 was balling. So no one's downloading 10. So within a year, we'll probably get Windows 11 or some knockoff of XP, which will be better. By the way, I stuck with XP
XP was really good.
until my computer literally told me, hey, Microsoft doesn't want us to let you use XP anymore, and it won't let me use internet. I was like, whatever. And then one day, the day after it said XP's was going down, I tried to go on the internet. It's like XP is no longer supported. I was like, fuck.
And that's
Yeah.
why eventually you're gonna have to. I waited till my last computer like died until I
say
never
it's at that point
updated.
when you do it.
Yeah, you only do it after like Microsoft will no longer support it. So what's next on your list, my man?
So for the back, they took out the cord for the Connect. So if you want to connect, you gotta like buy all this extra cords for.
Because they expect you to have it already.
No,
Well, actually,
wait. You need the cord for the Kinect or no? Like it's
no.
wireless?
So for the Xbox One S, no, they took it out, so it no longer is compatible with the Connect.
Wow, they did that Nintendo Apple shit where they made new proprietary cords and outputs. Awesome. Nice job, Microsoft.
Well, the thing is, like I said, if you want the Connect on your specific Xbox S, I mean,
Who really wants the Connect?
I love my.
That's why they
Kinect.
did it, because they caught on. They're like, yeah, nobody's buying it.
I love my Kinect. I
Like,
had all these
nobody's
dancing
buying it.
games and everything. I loved it. It
So
was
only adorable girls who want to dance in front of the screen.
like, we
And
had
become idols.
Yeah.
we had all these awesome like dancing and jumping around games. We would get drunk. We would play them. They were awesome. I love my Kinect.
I guess you want to. I guess because I don't like it, I'm just like, what's the real demographic here for the Kinect? And plus, even when I do see people with their Xboxes, all I hear is we play sports games and Halo. That's it.
We
That's-
played the
yeah.
Kinect. We played the Kinect as party games. That's what we did.
Okay,
They
yeah.
were party games. We had them. We had it open in the background. You could walk up and start playing tennis with each other. The little kids could play around along with us too.
There are kids at your parties,
I have a lot of cousins.
and you guys are drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure I got the culture right.
We did. Like they can. My little cousin went through a streak where she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell grandma you were drinking beer." I'm like, "I'm gonna tell her that you're a liar about this."
She's a liar. But I grew up with people drinking at parties too, so that's why I don't drink at all, but I can make everything. Mojitos, Jolly Ranchers, I'll make it for you. Yeah, so what's next on the list before we go into drink culture?
I say that it's kind of a good move they did it. I mean, I don't think a lot of people have the Connect anyway. Not a lot.
Unless they bought the the day one bundle where it's like it came with the system.
I mean, even then, from what I was seeing, a lot of people didn't even use it that much because it wasn't as innovative as, of course, the Wii. Because the Wii, that was the controller. Was the controller.
The Wii's another one that forces everybody to play together. No, that's a good party console too for everybody.
Yeah.
Little kids love playing that too.
I don't have kids, so I guess I'll never really need those.
Yeah. So I'm over here having cousins everywhere. They love the Kinect. They love the Wii. They love all that shit. Like if you want to sit and play by yourself, those different stories. But if you have a bunch of little children running around, they can't play games with you.
Yeah.
Because they'll destroy everything.
You got to keep them inside because there's pedophiles talking to them and picking
pedophiles
them up.
outside.
In your own house.
Yeah. Which is another conversation.
I like how you play Mario 8.
Which is another full conversation in the We Are Casuals podcast.
Yeah. So far, from what I'm seeing, microtransactions are getting out of hand.
Oh yeah, I remember that. To me, yes and no. Like they're ridiculous, but only because people are starting to actually catch on with microtransactions and decide, hey, we're not going to take part in this.
Right. Because
to them, it's usually not worth it. Like we talked about the last time we talked about microtransactions. People are going to buy what they're going to buy as long as it's not ridiculous. Like I just picked up Fallout 4 Season Pass, and it was like $60. I'm like, fuck that. And then I caught a flash sale, so it was like $30. I'm like, okay, cool. No, $40. I'm like, all right, cool. For what I'm getting, that makes sense. And then I calculated how much it would have cost to buy all the DLC by itself, and that's like $80. I'm like, fuck that. So,
half off, pretty much.
Yeah. And then, like I said, there's always gonna be things people want to buy. Like I've bought at least 6 loot boxes trying to pull Zarya skin from Overwatch, but like it's reasonably priced. $2 for 2 boxes. Okay, cool. And if you go ape shit and buy the $20 set where it's like you get 24 boxes, which is like cool. I get 4 free boxes for what I bought. And that makes sense to me. You're not getting ripped off, and you can choose how stupidly you want to spend your money. Right. So there's going to be, I love it when people have stuff in different price ranges. And then there's also people who are doing it smart. Like Simran Kagura has a bunch of crap, but then they also sell like pretty much sets. So people who do it reasonably deserve the money. People who don't. Because there's the game where the rail shooter game where you shoot the high school girls and they like you shoot pheromones at them and they like fucking freak out and orgasm or whatever. Their DLC, like their main DLC pack, is $90.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna get into.
It lets you look through their clothes. But they also have $10 ones that shrink and grow breasts or whatever. But still, $90 DLC. What the hell?
And wasn't that a pay game too? You have to actually pay for the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's like that's one of the things that a lot of people were just like, we don't know if we want to start throwing our money at these companies anymore. Yeah,
I like China. Have you ever done any microtransactions, like bought a DLC character, outfit, or costume?
Even in mobile games.
Yeah. No, I don't. In mobile games, if I have to pay for something to keep going, I'll stop playing the game.
Well, yeah, stuff like that. That's just terrible. But I mean, like for the ones that are acceptable, that just kind of adds a little bit to the game. To me, that's pretty fun. Like Overwatch is loot boxes; they just give you stuff.
It's cosmetics.
Yeah, they're cosmetics, and they don't affect the game in any way, shape, or form, except how hard you troll somebody.
Yeah, with skins and shit.
Yeah, so but yeah, China has a good point. If it stops the advancement or slows down the advancement of a game, then it's definitely not worth microtransactions in any way, shape, or form.
That was one of the reasons why people were saying because at first when Clash of Clans, you guys are familiar with just the name,
Yeah,
that could have been such a good game, honestly.
Yeah, they're saying that Clash of Clans is one of those problems where they're like, hey, you build something and then you can use gems to finish it really, really, really quickly, like that second. But then the thing is, there's something else building, and so it's kind of like a loop. And so
because Clash of Clans is smart. Because they know that the culture for America is instant gratification. So let's make a great game based on one of the most popular, game types in the world, which is real-time strategy. Yes, whether you believe it or not, real-time strategy is one of the top-rated games in the world, right near sports games. So they said, okay, let's take one of the most popular game genres in the world and then add American culture, which is instant gratification to it. Oh, shit. And then we make everything cheap, like what is it, like 5 crystals for $1?
Yeah.
And like, oh, crap, watch people go ape shit for this. So they had a great business model. I don't blame them. They're doing what they got to do, but it's to me that's a good example, but it's also not a problem because they knew what they were doing. Like they know at the start of the game they didn't lie to you. They're like, here's how the game works. You want to make it faster? Bam. It's not like you get halfway through the game and they go, oh, now you need crystals for all the stronger units, but you can't beat the game unless you have the stronger units. They were like upfront about it. Like, we want your money, give it to us, and this game will be better for you.
Right.
So, for me, that's not a problem example, but it is like an example of what's wrong with microtransactions.
I mean, it's the looping of the instant gratification. There are, I don't know if you guys heard of the story. There's a story of a little kid. He lives in, I believe it is Burbank, actually. Mm-hmm. And
he was like top rated for a while, and then he stopped because he spent too much money, and he randomly goes up now and then.
No,
okay.
not that one. Not that. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He had his mom's iPad, and she allows him to play games, of course.
Did he like fuck up her credit card?
Yeah, he spent $10,000
Ooh,
on.
I heard
I remember that story. That was on Fox News.
Yeah, he spent $10,000 on a game, and it wasn't even like a very popular title or anything. It was just like this random game that she downloaded for him, and they made $10,000. And so the thing is that they're saying microtransactions are also kind of like a bait, but I mean it depends on. I'd say that's. It depends on your age range. Some like that kid, I think they said he was like 9 or 10.
So he has no concept of what he just ruined.
I mean, I'm pretty sure when you're 9 or 10, you have a concept of buying and selling, but I don't think he had a concept of
ruining a life.
Yeah, I can say that is a gray area because one, China's right. Kids know what the fuck they're doing, and then on the other hand, you're right. Like a kid should, he probably doesn't know how like terrible what he's doing is. Like you're in that middle ground of, you know what right and wrong is, but you don't really care which side you're on at this point.
Well, because you don't know. You've lived this lifestyle. You have no idea that you just ruined your mom's credit, and now you guys have to prostitute yourselves. You don't know that.
I like how China's main way of getting money back is like fucking prostitution.
It's the quickest way because you providing a service everyone wants.
That got dark.
So to make these topics relatable, imagine that you're cooking, right, and you put a lasagna in there, but you don't want to fucking wait. If you could pay the fucking
pay the oven
$1 or whatever, and your food's done, you'd probably do that all the time.
Yeah.
And
that's when the microwave was invented.
And then make it even realer. Like, imagine sex, and you just like, and you're a guy, and from a guy's perspective, or a girl, like orgasming is hard, and you could just like fucking throw $1 in there and you orgasm. Oh my god, would all of our money be gone?
I just want to push the button.
Just push the button. Oh yeah, like sex will be way different in this country. You will see people walking down the street. You'll see they throw $1 in the air, they'll disappear, and they'll convulse for a few seconds because their orgasm just. I would hate to see a person.
I don't know if they'd ever have to leave the house. Actually, you wouldn't see them they'd just be at home throwing dollars.
You just throw $1 in the oven. You've got food. Throw $1 in the air. You've got an orgasm. That seems pretty. Seems pretty easy to me. You know what would be creepy though? Watching a retired old lady with a lot of money throw a 50 in the air, disappears, and she just drops. You don't know whether to help her or leave her alone. Yeah.
Like, are you okay?
Do we help her or leave her alone? She threw a 50 in the air. We kind of know what's going on.
I don't know. Give her a pillow. Let her.
Let her enjoy the moment. If it was France, everybody would be on the ground.
Yeah.
You got to walk over body after body. Oh man!
Like that nigga, he's twitching a lot. Like he must have threw in like $400.
Dude, it'll be great. It'll be culture. It'll be like, you see black people. Hey man, how much you throwing in the air? I just got paid $200. I'll be down here for a while.
I can imagine everyone lying on the floor convulsing. I'll just sit there with my wine, looking at them like
a French person. Like a French person.
Watching everybody convulse.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Microtransactions.
Oh yeah,
instant gratification.
Real life microtransactions and instant gratification in American culture. There you go. Bam, brought it back. Woo, I'm a great co-host.
I think people have to control themselves a little bit on that because they did do that. That it's trapping people that have a problem. Like if you have a gambling problem, you're gonna keep doing it to get this instant gratification thing. You have to control yourself just a little bit before you spend all your money on.
But no one's going to because no one's stopping them. Remember back in like the only times you could really do that is when back in the early 2000s when games were really aware of the huge gaming problem. So in games, you'd have games telling you, you've been playing for a long time in really stupid formats.
Yeah.
Like Rogue Galaxy.
I remember
Rogue
that.
Galaxy has my favorite way of doing it because it breaks the fourth wall. If you have Keela on your team or any girl on your team, they're like, dude, you've been playing forever. You should go to sleep.
Animal Crossing does that.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah,
they're like, hey, you look tired, and I'll be like, fuck you. I don't look tired.
Yeah, so there are a few games I told you to just stop fucking playing. So unless mobile games take, responsibility or, try to the initiative of telling people to stop playing or restricting how much they spend or having a button in the game that says, hey, how about we restrict how much you spend every month, like $50. So once you spend $50 this month, we will no longer let your, credit card be used. But until that happens, and I doubt it's going to happen because they're like literally raking in money.
They're making money off that.
Well, here's what I have to say on that. It depends. Because that's already happening. I usually buy stuff with my phone bill, and my limit's $80. But but
that's a personal limit. That's not in game. I'm talking about a game literally says
in game.
Yeah, like a game. A game will either force you to spend no more than $50 a month, or they'll have an option where they say, hey, because people have this problem, you can set a limiter on how much you spend a month. So when you hit that limit, we won't let you spend that on your credit card.
What a fiscally responsible gaming company.
And you can only change it
after that month. So if you want to go, if you're mad that you only spend $50 a month, yeah, you can go back to charging yourself $2,000. We don't give a fuck. We tried. It's like going to the store and the store is like, you come here a lot and buy a lot of liquor. We'll sell you 1 bottle a week, but if you sign up here and say you want to piss yourself drunk every month, we'll let you. We'll throw you a party each time. Just like, he's buying more Hennessy. Oh!
I would like a party each time I buy liquor, please.
So yeah.
I mean, the thing that I saw the most that actually kind of made me upset too is when it gets unfair. Like now it's actually getting unfair because now it's affecting stats. Because think of, I want to say League of Legends, Dota, and Battleborn as an example. Now when you buy the in-game currency, the way it works for all those games, they all work the same way. When you buy the in-game currency, it allows you to buy the stat buffing things. Whether
Battleborn can't be a good example, like I said last time. Battleborn is built that way. Battleborn's built that way. Like you can buy things to buff your stats, and all you have to do is be smart about them. Like even with regular currency, you can buy things that'll boost your stats. So to me, that's not a good example because the game is built that way. You know what I mean? But I understand like League of Legends and the other games because League of Legends are supposed to be fair games where stats buffing is temporary, not permanent. Like it's a move that a character has and it lasts like 3 seconds unless you boost it with.
No, in League it's permanent.
Wait, so now the games are like the real world where the rich people win because they spent more money and now they're better than me because of that.
Well, not
all of them. Just there are very few bad examples.
Yeah, but I mean that's what it's slowly coming out to, and people are actually starting to see it. That's sort of kind of why I understand why people are mad at Battleborn, but at the same time, I can't see why they're mad because what they're saying is that originally they paid for it too. They paid the $60 for the game. If was it 60?
Yeah,
it was 60, right?
Yeah.
So they paid for it, and now they're like, we have to pay for cosmetics and the gold for the characters and everything, even though before launch they said that that's what they were gonna do.
Well, that also changed. Like everything is you unlock it at a certain level or blah 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 or whatever. Like I said, the game is built to. If you're talking about cosmetics, that got changed. Like you can just level up and do a bunch of challenges and you get all your cosmetics. There are a few cosmetics that you need to buy with money, but that's not new. Battleborn's a shooting MOBA. That's how MOBAs work.
No, that's why I'm confused. I'm like, how did you not?
Yeah.
Expect that.
Yeah, I don't really. That's a bad argument because, like I said, I know how that game is built, so I can't blame them for their microtransactions because they're built in the way MOBAs are built. Like, here's some cosmetics, bam. Like I said, I paid Overwatch to get better cosmetics. I didn't get the one I wanted, but whatever. And like I said, Battleborn also has, where you pull and you get crests that upgrade your stats. So that's how the game works. It didn't lie to you, like I said. Like I'm not mad at Clash of Clans because it didn't lie to you about the game. It's like China telling me, hey, I have red hair, and then I meet China in real life. She's fucking blonde. I'd be really mad. Like, I don't know why, but I would.
Such a dramatic change in color.
It is. It's a very dramatic change. I'm like, you liar.
Oh, my God.
We were going to get froyo, but now you get nothing.
Well, what do you say to free-to-play games doing things like this?
It makes so much sense. We made you a free game. How about you toss us some money?
Well, the thing is, I want to say Warframe.
Okay, imagine this. Imagine I'll do this all the time for every example.
Right.
You go on tour as a guitarist.
Right.
And you have your concerts for free.
Right.
But you have merch on the side.
No, yeah.
And no one buys it ever. What do you think's gonna happen? You're gonna go in debt trying to go around the goddamn country.
You have failed as a guitarist. Nobody bought your merchandise.
Yeah. You have failed as a game if you put out a free game and no one wants the microtransaction. Like one of my favorite examples is what is it called? Holy shit! It's a shooting game on the PS4. Actually, Warframe. That's easier. Warframe, you can pay for your favorite weapons and your favorite Warframes.
Or you can just farm for days on end.
Yeah. But I just bought Siren because I like Siren. And her sword with the Masamune is sexy. So, like I said, it's a free-to-play game, and they have to make their money back somehow.
Well, the thing is that now a lot of free-to-play for games, I mean, of course, not every game is Warframe, because I feel like Warframe did do it really, really well.
So did Blacklight Retribution.
Blacklight's a really good example.
That's the game I was trying to talk about.
Blacklight Retribution did it really well, but now they're just overpricing it, such as the ceiling, meaning the minimum. Now the minimum for like some free to play games, microtransactions are like $50, and so now it doesn't even
the games no one cares about. Like that'll only happen for shit where like a company is like, okay, we really need to like turn out some cash. Like let's be real, that's the only way it's gonna happen. If you were on tour and people were buying your stuff, right, your CDs would stay $10, your shirts would stay $10. But if you've gone around the country, you've gone to like 49 states, you're getting broke and tired. You're like, nigga, I really need to make this money back. Buy my shirt, buy my album, buy my mixtape. Right. $50. Niggas are like, what, nigga? What the fuck? It's because you're trying to make that money back real quick, right? China's trying to sell her. China's made all this art for free, and she's trying to make that money back, but no one's buying it. So it's like, this picture of BMO is $900. What makes it special? Britney Spears sneezed on it. Like she's trying real hard to make that money back. But if she went to Comic-Con and sold everything for a decent price, it'd stay $10, right, China?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you start doing little commissions because that's how you're gonna make money. Now.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just basic business.
I mean, for sure. Because the thing is that when you set your ceiling so high, you turn people away, but it gives them that, for people who aren't, I should say, like we were talking, what was it, 1 or 2 podcasts ago, about how, the kids nowadays are kind of just used to it. For people who are new and don't really understand, that can kind of like mess them up.
There's also pricing psychology. People, like I tell people that rich people are dumb because they'll buy anything that's expensive, which is true. That's the psychology of spending. If I sold your jacket for $10, I mean, maybe some people will buy it, but if I sold your jacket for $2,000, a rich person would buy it and they wouldn't really know why.
I like doing those comparisons of, can you tell the difference between a $600 shoe and a $34 shoe? And just like, most people really can't.
Because there's no fucking difference, China.
Did you see there's, I swear to God, oh my God, I wish I was joking when I said this. There in China, or is it Korea? It's China. In China, there is a actual purse, and there's only one in the world, that costs $100 million, and it's the most expensive purse ever.
China, you have an expensive purse inside of you?
$100 million for the purse.
And I bet you the Forbidden Family bought it.
And once you buy it, there's going to be nothing to put in it because you just spent all of
and that
your
was
money.
that was the question they asked. They were like, are you ever going to use it? Because, it's expensive and stuff. And she was like, no, unless it's like a really important party or something.
Like, rich people will buy like a jade diamond from a country that is war torn and there's only one of it, and then they only wear it to like the red carpet place because it's the only place you can wear it. No one's gonna wear that shit down the street trying to go to McDonald's.
I've
like,
heard
seriously.
of rich women, they get replicas of their wedding rings and their engagement rings, and they put it on the fake one so they don't have to carry the real one around in case they get robbed.
Yeah, in case I'm coming down the street. That's
nice understandable.
Ring. Repo, and then I run off.
That's a little bit understandable, though.
No,
but then I think
it's
the mugger across the street is still going to think it's real, so they're still going to stab you. So you didn't do it.
It's still a waste of money. It's like that's like me buying a PlayStation and going, man, I need a fake PlayStation. Just get these niggas coming over my house and decided to steal my PlayStation.
Someone still broke into your house.
Or like, you still have that kleptomaniac friend that you hang out with even though he steals shit, and that's like a mental issue. What's wrong with you? People?
Everyone.
It's been about 30 minutes now. I mean, the gaming industry is funny right now.
Yeah, but like, I'm going to address a few things really quick because I want to. Lucio Ball is dope. Play it. Mm-hmm. Don't be a shitty player. I'm the best Lucio Ball player ever, and all I do is goalie. What else really cool happened this week? Battleborn came out with some new stuff.
Yeah.
It has some new maps. I don't really care about the maps. I just wanted to tell you that Battleborn has some new maps and a big update. And also, Destiny has a huge update that I haven't seen. Like I said, I just bought Fallout 4's DLC pack, so I'm itching to play that, but we know I'm not going to until I get Zarya's skin from Lucio Ball. Like I said, it's going to be sad. I'm going to be that kid sitting in my house, getting presents, paying for that, throwing dollars in the air and watching presents fall out the sky, hoping I get that one thing from Loot Crate, and it's going to be the same fucking apples. I just want one apple. But then my dumbass friend Hunter opened his box and got 3 golden apples. I want to stab him through the internet. And then 2 weeks later, he gets like 4 golden apples. He's just like, look at how awesome I am. Ah! Like,
you just turn him off then? Like,
it's literally all of his comments. It was funny. All of his comments are, I hate you. Because like I said, he got the Zarya skin on first pull. And then 2 days later, he pulls 4 skins that are all rare and cost 1,000 gold. Everyone was just like,
foreskin.
Nigga.
Oh my God.
Foreskin. All right. You got any more questions, or are we closing it out, man?
Actually, one more thing.
What's up?
Final Fantasy Mobius came out.
I know, and it doesn't work on my phone, so I can't talk about it.
Really?
Yep. It's like error connecting, and I'm like, all right, cool. I guess I'll delete this.
I've been playing the living crap out that game.
Honestly, I like I told you before, I really want to play it too because I only really care about the outfits. I don't care about the story. I don't care about the character. I don't care about the powers. I just want to see them in a bunch of outfits, and I wish it was a girl. Because to me, it's Final Fantasy 13 meets Final Fantasy 10-2 all over again, and I just want to see the outfits.
I think you would actually enjoy the story. He's not emo. He's actually very direct and very, I should say, like stern about what he wants.
So he's Auron from Final Fantasy X.
Pretty much.
He's basically a Chinese guy.
He's like, where do I go? Okay, let's go now. Let's do this. I'm not asking any questions. Go right now. That's how he is.
That's still kind of uninteresting. I like characters like Vaughn or Pain or Riku who are just like, this stuff is happening around me. This is weird. Like, they're actually reacting like human beings. Like when Pain saw Yuna freaking out on the ship in Final Fantasy X. She's like, you are way too hype right now. She was like Raven from Teen Titans. It was fucking glorious. She's just like, why is everybody so excited? All right, I guess I'll be excited too. Fuck. Like, I love Pain so much. And then Vaughn is just acting like a little kid everywhere, or just like how we would be if we were in a different world. Like, holy shit, Fran, you're hot. And you're 150 years old, really? And everybody's like, Vaughn, what the fuck? Like, I like characters who react naturally to the world or with some enthusiasm. So he may be interesting, but right now he seems like Golbez, where he's just like, I just want to punch Cecil. Okay, cool. That's the end of the game.
Actually, not Golbez. Garland is in the game.
Garland?
That's the one with the really, really big knife in Final Fantasy XVS. And he actually slices going forward.
Garland. Yeah, he's from a different game.
Yeah,
I don't remember the game he's from, so I can't really comment on Garland's personality or anything.
So what they're doing with Mobius is that they're gonna grab just different characters from different Final Fantasy games and actually put them in the story.
They need to put Vincent in there. Vincent is hot.
Girls love Vincent
because he's hot.
Lot.
He looks like a K-pop star. He looks like a K-pop star. He has a claw which has multiple uses, and his cape extends forever.
His cape really does extend.
There's something
forever.
about pretty and flowy. Just
he looks like a K-pop star. He has a smooth face with no real facial features, and he's like emo if emo wasn't annoying. That's Vincent.
Yeah.
I think
that's a very good. That's a very good analogy.
Like, I could hang out with Vincent.
Emo is like too in your face, but it's not to say that they're not pretty.
They're gorgeous, but they're like, wake me up.
And you're just like,
shut the fuck up. Vincent's like, I dress like emo. I'm gorgeous. I don't really want to react to most of this dumb shit. Hey, let's get ice cream. That's that's Vincent.
Hey, she just got shot. Hey, dude, we can get some lasagna right then.
Yeah, like that's literally like one of the lines in Final Fantasy VII that really made me really excited because Vincent was a cool character. Vincent just got turned into this monster by his girlfriend, and he's like, I got these dope ass powers, and there's a bar here. Let's go. So
done.
Yeah, that's Vincent in a nutshell. He takes his pain
in a mansion too.
Yeah, he takes his pain in stride. And even in his game where it was about him and they wanted to make him really emotional, they did it in a way that wasn't quite Final Fantasy, where he's just like, well, my girlfriend turned me into a freak, but and she's encased in the cave, and she's like in a crystal.
And then,
and she's like, all right, well, once he figured out she's gonna die, he's like, all right, well, thanks for the powers, I love you, bye. And then he did that creepy shit where so he did that creepy sky shot where he looks out at a gorgeous cliff and he's like, man, my girlfriend was hot. All right, now time to go back to the rebellion of keeping Shinra alive. So that was it. I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then he like flirted with the enemy, Rosso the Crimson. He flirted with her for a while. I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome.
So for those of you who don't know, he's talking about Dirge of Cerberus, which is a game
for PS2.
Yeah, strictly dedicated to Vincent. That was a great game.
Think of it basically, its gameplay was basically Final Fantasy 15. Where you pretty much it was an action game, but it focused on shooting the most. It didn't have magic and stuff like that, but it focused on shooting. So when you play Final Fantasy 15 and you play the dude with the gun, it's
pretty much like that.
That's pretty much like that, except it's probably going to be more fluid. Let's be real.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, we haven't, besides actually seeing them, we haven't got a chance. Not in the demos, we didn't get to control
I got
them,
a few chances to play the actual demos, and it was really smooth. There are a few kinks that I hope they work out in terms of like how slow the characters move. Yeah. Like, I would like the speed of combat to go up 1.5 times. Other than that, it's a really good game.
Actually, when fighting the I forgot the name of it, the one with the lost eyes, the behemoth. Mm-hmm. Actually, I don't know if you saw it, but the guy that uses the guns, he got stuck in the wall.
Oh, I didn't get that glitch.
I got the glitch where he got stuck.
What's his name?
Wall.
I saw the animation of him, and his story was so cute because he was a fat kid and who wanted to make friends with the prince, but he's like, I'm too fat. So he he spends an entire year working out. Like, he literally dedicates himself to becoming skinny. So when they enter high school, he makes friends with the prince, and that was it. I was like, oh my god! Like, I spent the entire episode going, oh my god, he's so cute. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh, and I hated it when I first saw him. I was like, oh, he's such a douche. He just yells and he's annoying. But no, he's legitimately adorable. And I forgot his name.
It's Noctis, and then
it's Noctis, Gladio, Ignis, and for some reason his name is lost to me. But he has the cutest name ever.
It's
trying to look it up while we go on to the next topic. So look up the 4 characters from Final Fantasy.
So the next thing, I just talked this over with Jeffrey and I sent him the video and everything. I'm gonna be making Final Fantasy XVS videos.
We gotta cut that down. It's too damn long.
No, yeah. Yeah, I see what after I saw it again.
Yeah, you just gotta watch it and realize, oh my god, this is a piece of shit. Like I was watching my own video recently about a concept I had. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking terrible. And you gotta do that over and over again. So like, if you make a show, you have to listen to it, even if you find it really hard to listen to yourself. You really gotta do it so you can cut down your show and make it make sense. Or you're gonna end up like every other YouTube journalist that we hate, because they just sit down and record and then they put it on YouTube and that's it.
Let's not listen to this. Just. Oh, I did it. All right, let's go.
Hamina Nintendo. Like this is so boring. Oh god,
Nintendo is God. Nintendo.
China,
top
did you
religion.
find it? What's his name?
Oh, they just gave me pictures of them. Like they're not showing me their names.
The blonde kid. Oh shit, this is really interesting.
There he is.
What's his name?
It's downloading.
It's taking like a whole hour.
Phenomena. Do. Phenomena. Do.
If I can, I'll try and do.
Just go to characters.
If I can,
FF15 characters.
that is the only characters. If I can, I'll try and get to
Let me
the
see.
Final Fantasy Mobius as well.
Look,
They're so sexy. Look at these. If you've seen Kingsglaive, like, oh, they're so hot.
it just showed me their pictures though. It's not telling me their names.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, but Ignis is the sexiest to me. I don't care what anyone says. He's the nerd with spiky hair. He looks like if you've seen a K-drama where there's a smart guy with a lot of money with the like
Yeah,
yeah.
I can see that.
Playable characters, Noctis, Lucas, and Soleum. Oh my god, so there's going to be a bunch of new characters that you can play as. There's going to be 3. I didn't know that. His name is Prompto.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was like, the entire animation, I was like, oh my god, Prompto's so cute. He's just a fat kid trying to get skinny and make friends. I was like, oh, that's the best story ever. Oh my god, Prompto,
God.
you
Right there.
cutie.
Oh my god.
So are we wrapping it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your closing thoughts on the games, Hikaru?
Fucking up.
Okay.
Literally, yeah. A lot of games are messing up nowadays. Lots of complaints, and they're just kind of ignoring it. From what I'm seeing, nobody's really actually actively going, "Hey, our community's mad. We should probably fix that."
I see it, but like I said, I understand why people are still buying things though. So what do you think, China, based on all the information you've heard this week, what do you think about the gaming industry, or do you just want to comment on anything?
I think people then should stop buying. Like you can't
That's what everybody's been saying.
China
they're just
understands
gonna
the
keep
world of business.
fucking with you if you keep taking it.
Yeah. And I have a very simple view of this week. Please pray for me that I get Zarya's weightlifting skin from Lucy from the summer games. That's all I want is Zarya's weightlifting skin, and I can stop playing Lucio Ball
Almighty Zeus,
forever.
please provide him.
Oh my god, are we going back to the Greek gods? I kind of wanted to talk to you about the Egyptian gods this week, but we're going to save that for next week.
Almighty Ra. You too.
Oh my god.
Smite. Bathed in the glow. We'll talk about the Egyptian gods next week on the We Are Casuals podcast. Yeah, so this is a good episode. Thanks, China, for coming on to the DataFist podcast, because you don't have to. And go ahead, host, press the button.
I legitimately